Time to end this. Gun, 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 I cannot miss. Dun, 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 in this old.
Hey guys, welcome to today's video, and today we're going to carry on What If Ginyu Rebelled. So where we last left off, Ginyu had just taken Frieza's body and then killed Frieza. Goku had then arrived and been filled in on what had happened. So Goku being Goku, he turns to Ginyu and says, "So, you're in the body of Frieza, the strongest person in the galaxy, maybe even the universe?" Ginyu just nods his head and says, "Well, yeah." Goku says, "Can we spar? I want to test my power against someone so strong." Ginyu smirks and says, "I like you. Sure, I'll humour you." So the two begin to fight, and even though Ginyu doesn't have full control of Frieza's body, well, he still is far outmatching Goku. Even using the Kaioken, Goku's power level is insignificant compared to final form Frieza. I mean, Frieza's power level is in the millions, and Ginyu with only like even 10% of control of Frieza's body, it's still more than enough to overpower Goku. But of course, he's not trying to hurt him, he's not trying to kill him, he's just letting him humour himself and test his power. So, as they end, Goku says, "Wow, I have a long way to go till I can even match up to you." Ginyu just smirks and says, "Oh, you're stronger than any other Saiyan I've ever met. You're quite impressive. Maybe one day you'll get stronger." Goku just says, "I'll never stop trying." Vegeta, sensing Goku's rapid rise in power, is, well, he's shocked. Says, "This is not the same Kakarot that he fought on Earth." He grabs him and says, "How have you become this strong? You were nothing like this when we fought on Earth." Goku says, "Well, I've trained in high intensity gravity on my way here." Vegeta just like growls at himself, says, "Fine, if you've gotten that strong, I'll do the same." So the Ginyus decide that they're going to slowly dismantle Frieza's empire, giving back all the planets to their original inhabitants, so that the Frieza empire is no more, without any violence. And they can do this without King Cold even knowing, because obviously he wouldn't know that Ginyu is Ginyu and not Frieza. So the rest of them, they decide to wish back Tien, Piccolo and Chaozu. So this is done, and they're all wished back on Earth. So now, actually, one would have to remain, Yamcha would have to remain on King Kai's planet. Obviously, Chaozu has to be wished back with Namekian Dragon Balls, and so does Piccolo. And Tien would go with Chaozu as well, meaning that Yamcha would have to be revived by the Earth Dragon Balls. So they head back, and there's no stop at Yadra or anything, they go straight back to Earth. Now, they all get to train for the 7 days on their way back to Earth, meaning that Gohan becomes a lot stronger on his way back. So basically, he gets as strong as what the Zenkais that he would have got against Frieza would have brought him to. And Goku, he gets a little stronger, but obviously he's nowhere near what he would have been if he had fought Frieza. He got a little Zenkai from fighting Ginyu, but because there was no serious damage, it's nothing significant. Vegeta goes with them, and he too gets a fair bit stronger. Again, he wouldn't get as strong as what he would have got from fighting Frieza. So he's weaker than what he would have been in canon at this stage. And Krillin, well, seeing as he wouldn't have got Zenkais, he gets a bigger boost than what the rest of them would. Training in this gravity, training with 3 strong Saiyans, he's become stronger than what he was when he was brought back after the Namek saga. So they all get back to Earth, and pretty much everything goes the same apart from Goku actually being there. So, the big question is, will Goku get the heart virus? Did being a Super Saiyan cause it? Or his time on Yardrat? Whichever, I believe that future Trunks would still come back. Although, there isn't any need for King Cold to come to Earth. Right now, Ginyu is still slowly dismantling his empire. And King Cold has no idea about Earth, about the Saiyans, anything. So, they're out of the story for now. Trunks comes back, and then sees that there's no one there. There's no one where the original Frieza fight would have happened. So, he heads to Capsule Corp to see if he can find anyone. Bulma's there with Yamcha, Krillin and Vegeta. And they're all confused at who he is. Trunks is confused at what is going on. And he asks, where's Goku? So, they tell him that he's home, where he's been all along. This confuses Trunks even more. So he heads straight to Goku's house, leaving these four very confused. Who is this kid and why is he just come around asking about Goku? So Trunks arrives at Goku's house and he talks to him, he fills him in on what's going to happen and says, show me your Super Saiyan power. And Goku just looks at him in sheer confusion, says, what's a Super Saiyan? Trunks is baffled. He has no idea what to say to this. He just looks at Goku like, are you serious? Gohan comes out of the house to join the conversation and says, Dad, who is this? Goku subtly slipped that he's from the future. Trunks says, yeah, I'm from the future, but I can't tell you any more than that, apart from what's going to happen. He tells Gohan about the androids as well. Says, something's changed. In this timeline, your father defeated Frieza as a Super Saiyan. So, what happened on Namek? They have to inform him about Ginyu and what happened. Trunks just says, this is all wrong. You're all gonna die at the hands of the androids. I'm going to have to stay. So Trunks actually has to stay in this timeline for now and help Goku and Gohan become Super Saiyans. So Goku has informed Piccolo and the others about the future, saying that they need to train. So Piccolo comes to join them. So Trunks' main focus is getting Goku and Gohan to become Super Saiyans. Obviously, Trunks was learning how to become a Super Saiyan before Gohan's death. So he knows how to trigger the transformation. So in the 3 years that Trunks is in the past training with them, we'll say that Goku and Gohan have managed to become Super Saiyans. But I'm not sure they'll be quite as strong as what Goku would have been in canon. Actually, Scratcher, I know he wouldn't have been as strong. Yes, he's training with Trunks, who is stronger, but Goku would not have been as strong as what he was in canon at this point. Vegeta, as well, he wouldn't have quite been as strong. Obviously, I believe that he would not have achieved Super Saiyan transformation with not seeing it, not hearing about it, or knowing that there is one. Obviously he knows the legend, but he's not seen that it's come true. So Vegeta joins the rest of the group as they look for the androids. As normal, it's 19 and 20 that show up. And Goku's battle with the androids, it changes. Because Trunks was there to make sure that Goku took the heart medication. He doesn't get affected by the heart virus. Goku defeats Android 19 with ease. Android 20 looks in sheer disbelief and he flees. None of them had chance to even see. He fled during Goku's battle. So now they're actually scouring the mountain ranges looking for him. They didn't allow Bulma to come with them this time. There's no Trunks suddenly arriving to distract anyone. So they're heading through the mountain range. They do eventually find him. They find Dr. Gero in his lab after hours of searching, but he's already activated the androids. He's not done it as hastily, because this time there was no one literally at his door ready to attack. He's had chance to calmly talk to the androids. He's not started shouting, he's not kicking off. He's talked to them normally, and 17 and 18, they're just going to play a bit of a game with him for now. But once he hears the Z fighters arriving, Dr. Gero starts to panic. 18 says, "Why don't we let this little friend of yours out?" Dr. Gero says, "No, he's not ready. You can't let him out." She still lets 16 out anyway. Trunks is becoming nervous and scared. He's about to blast the lab when Goku just grabs him by the arm and says, "No, you couldn't defeat them in your timeline alone. You can't just blast them, Trunks. That's not the answer. We have to fight them properly. Especially if they're anything like that last android that can steal energy. You're gonna blast them. Use your head, Trunks." So now 16 steps out. Straight away his scanners pick up Goku. He blasts out of the door and charges at Goku, who is taken off guard instantly. 16 is just pulverizing Goku. Trunks has to transform and attack 16 to, well, nothing. He couldn't do anything against 16 because he's literally just too powerful. Vegeta's looking on. What is this? How is he so strong? His power feels incredible. So Gohan has to tell Vegeta that this is a Super Saiyan transformation. And Vegeta says, "What? He can't be a Super Saiyan." Gohan sighs and says, "Vegeta, his name's Trunks. He's your son from the future." Vegeta is gobsmacked and just looking on in amazement. 16 has now whacked Trunks to one side, knocking him unconscious. And then he kills Goku. So that's where I'm going to leave this part for now. Goku's dead and all the Z fighters are just looking on in shock and horror. What can they do against these androids that have just killed Goku and put Trunks to one side with ease? So guys, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment and subscribe. What do you think will happen next? So guys, I will see you all next time. Bye.